Recent reports say that the value of the Japanese yen is going down, which makes investors nervous. Also, SBI CEO Yoshitaka Kitao's support for XRP comes up again. Could Japan's desire to buy 100 billion XRP be a sign of a big change? Remember to subscribe, like, and share, and stay tuned for more. Let's begin. First, some breaking news: the value of the Japanese yen drops to its lowest level in more than a year. CEO of SBI: by 2025, all Japanese banks will use XRP. Now, let's get to the main points of today's film. Someone really knows what's going on here, because 26 million XRP, which is about $13.5 million, was sent from Binance to an unknown wallet, and 24 million XRP, which is about $12 million, was also sent from Binance to an unknown wallet. The value of the Japanese yen hits an all-time low, and by 2025, banks will be using XRP. The yen falls to its lowest level in many years against the dollar and the euro. Emily says again that the CEO of SBI said by 2025, every Japanese bank would use XRP. The fall of the yen makes it even more clear that the financial system needs major and rapid changes. Recent news stories show that the Japanese yen then fell, which made investors nervous as it hit a multi-year low. People were interested in what SBI CEO Yoshitaka Kitao said before about XRP's possibilities. A crypto fan on X, who goes by the name Ami, shared an XPOs that showed Kitao's reference to Ripple's XRP. Although Amelie talked about the recent fall of the yen, she said that it could be made up for by setting up an XRP payment system in Japan. She also said that our system needs to be completely updated. One of the top financial services companies, SBI, with CEO Yoshitaka Kitao, talked about the impact of XRP in 2023, but he didn't talk about Bitcoin as an asset. He thought that by 2025, every bank in Japan would use XRP. He also said that Kitao brought up the fact that more and more big companies are using XRP. It's also being used by major money transfer companies, and more businesses are joining Ripple on it. This means that XRapid using XRP is becoming commonly used. In this way, I believe that Ripple's technology will eventually be used for both XRP and foreign money transfers. To use Kitao's words again, that Emily thought that more people using XRP would make it easier for the value of the yen to rise against the dollar and the euro. She said that the story that all of Japan's banks will use XRP by 2025 makes sense. According to the CEO of SBI, XRP is going down. Its price is now 51 cents, which is 3.18% less than it was yesterday. Even though XRP has gone up by 0.18% in the past week, it has still gone down a lot. 17% in just 1 month. What's new with the XRP SAC case? Is there good news for Ripple after the FBI gave them crypto advice? So Judge Nedburn's Caitlin order gives people hope, even though the Ripple SAC legal fight is still uncertain. This is because the FBI's warnings and the SAC's actions show that regulators are putting more pressure on crypto. For a long time, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has been keeping a close eye on crypto firms. As an example, the case that was first filed in 2020 against Ripple is in the news today because Magistrate Judge Sarah Nedburn issued a Caitlin order. So the 951 move for discovery will be taken into account. The SAC has until April 29, 2024, Monday, to file its answer to the request. After that, Ripple has 3 business days to make a reply. Please find the order from Magistrate Judge Sarah Nedburn below. The date is 2 days ago, and the text only says Order Nedburn Sarah. In response to Ripple's latest request for an order, the SAC's new expert report supporting its case is being thrown out. This is because Judge Nedburn gave the SAC until April 29th to reply to Ripple's request. After that, Ripple will only have 3 business days to give its answer. This new development brings up an important question: could this mean the end of the long-running legal fight between the SAC and Ripple? What do the executives say? As a defense, XRP is fighting the SAC's plans for civil fines, arguing for a maximum fine of $10 million. Ripple says that the SAC's deals are overstated and don't have any proof. Ripple also said that they bring up the fact that there is no proof of possible violations in their institutional XRP sales. Many cryptic commentators have had a lot to say about the looming uncertainty. One said that the case between Ripple and SAC could go all the way to the Supreme Court of the United States. He wasn't the only one who thought SAC was abusing its power. Stuart L. Dorot, chief legal officer of Ripple, agreed with him. To make a long story short, SAC is abusing its power. Not only is Ripple on its mind, but so are Coinbase and Uniswap. In fact, the SAC just sent Uniswap a Wells notice. In a different interview on the Bankless podcast set, Hayden Adams, Uniswap CEO, talked about his worries about this move and how it will affect the crypto community. In essence, the SAC is being very hostile and attempting to shut down the crypto. And because people were worried that the SAC was going too far, Bloomberg recently reported that 2 SAC lawyers quit after a federal judge severely criticized the boss of Wall Street for what they called a gross abuse of power. The chief legal officer of Variant, Jake Chervinsky, said the same thing on Unchained. Instead of leaving us all in this kind of regulatory fog, I think it's time for Congress to step in and make the law. The FBI is now after the SAC. It's interesting that it's not just the SAC that's after crypto and crypto organizations. Recently, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, joined the list of government agencies warning people not to use Bitcoin and digital money transferring services that don't require Know Your Customer KYC. There are thousands of people in the US who are part of the crypto community. It's too early to tell if its advice will have any effect on them yet. The next part will be about XRP and the SAC case. Is there any good news for Ripple after the FBI said that we are going to?